Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Our first map is going to be Truth. First to 25 kills, take the win. 12 minutes on the clock. BRs and Camo on the map. Take it away, gentlemen.
Thank you, Garrett. I thank you, Tony. Garrett, we've got another Tuesday, my man. I hope you're ready.
I am ecstatic. Let's start this off with the best POV. Stellur, he's been reigning supreme the last couple weeks he's been playing, and he's hitting shots across the map. The trades come out at P1, so Camo is neutralized, and now Stellur looking for the escape. Bubu Dubu taking immediate shots. Perfect from across the map. Damn. Stellur taking claim to that best player in the game.
Garrett, I remember at the end of that Pznguin interview, what did he say? He said, don't challenge Stellur if he's a shot up on you. This man is a beam on the map, and he's already hitting beautiful fives to start. The dude is he's just sitting on the post, and he lines it up perfectly. Looks like he's lost Zane yet again, though, so he's ISO here. Gonna set up on top car. Does have the info on Bubu. Nice shots across the map just to keep him back, just to give himself timing to get his teammate back so they can set up yet another push here.
Look at this Pznguin just patiently waiting for his opportunity to leave. He gets up with Stellur, and look at this. What an ego shot. Actually, that Camo's still up. I cannot believe. I saw those players trade at P1. I just assumed they had at least traded out those camos, but no, Sceptify able to get away with it, and he was able to basically use this camo to stop the potential collapse that Stellur could have provided with Pznguin. That camo eventually going to go away, so that explains why our game slowed down so much. Usually, when you see a 2 go down, that's when you expect the game to speed up, but Sceptify able to get that camouflage and slow it down for the time being.
Sceptify does get melted out front base, though. It does make me wonder, what does this mean for the camo time going forward, though? Does that give Sep any kind of an advantage grabbing the next one? It was definitely a late camo at the moment. They're definitely going to need that next one, though. 5-2 on the board here. Pznguin, nice shots out of him. He'll dodge under base for now, and Stellur picking up on that damage so quick. Now, this is the key to success right here. How quickly can you collapse on the ISO player? Look at the bait and switch right here. Take out Jay. And he's got no ammo to do it, though. But he does get the melee, got the spree, he's got the bullets back. Keep the damage up here.
Okay, I sometimes I think Clutch is a little he throws it out of too much. You know, he stands too hard for a player. But now that I'm here and I'm witnessing the greatness that is Stellur, I can see why he says he's the best player in Halo 5, because we just saw this man just tear a new one through Bubu Dubu and Sceptify. That man ran out of ammo and said, Pznguin, he said, give me a new clip, and he just knocked the sense out of that player up in that top base and got himself more ammo. Stellur, he's looking like the difference maker early on in this first game.
Speaking of making differences here, Garrett, we got a new camo coming up shortly. This is going to be very important, so we'll see who controls the pink side here. You know what? It's already been picked up, so it must have been around that 30 mark here. Bubu has it. One of the scariest people to have camo, but he's been seen already, and that's a nice kill out of him, but the nade just a little bit nicer to take him out of the picture. Stellur, once again, just controlling top mid. This is a 1v1. He's got a bit of timing to work with, but you has to worry about that secondary spawn. That player spawned with him. He can't get this stick. He's now down for the count, and it's up to Pznguin to stay up or at least get a trade here. He's trying with the nades. He'll have to back off for now.
And what an eagle eye from Pznguin with that when that camo was in Bubu Dubu's hands, because you know what Bubu Dubu can do with those camouflages. Pznguin got the shots in necessary to eventually find that trade out with Bubu Dubu. Now,
you see that? It's so hard. Game. Not to interrupt you, it's so hard to clamber that section of car. He managed to get it the second time there, but you see how much timing he lost there, almost missing the jump. But you know what? Now it works out because Bubu's with him. They're collapsing together. Can Zane get the trade? He does. And Bubu Dubu going to have to get back up in the fray here. And he tried to get this kill fast. I like how he made that little adjustment to grab the nades with the sprint there, but he will get melted shortly after.
Stellur taking out everyone in the lobby. That's the first team kill we'll see of the night. Pznguin getting taken down by the stray nade. But now, oh my god, they're just running at each other. A bunch of gladiators taking the fights, and Stellur doesn't miss. You heard it from Zane himself. Do not challenge this man if you're down a shot. He proves why. And now Pznguin hunting down his prey of Bubu Dubu in the bottom base. Unfortunately, the collapse is coming from the back, and Bubu Dubu, he lives for another fight as we're tied up 11 all. Camouflage going to be coming up shortly, and Bubu Dubu, he's on the other side of the map. Is he planning on a quick collapse through the base?
Look at what this did, though. This collapse is going to flip the spawn on Stellur and leave Pznguin ISO in back base. If they can do this quickly enough, it's a nice little 2v1, and you got Stellur, who's now coming back up to hopefully pick up the pieces here. Great shots out of him, but the new camo's coming up. Stellur's got to back off. Bubu's going to get it for free here. Bubu Dubu, we've seen this man make massive plays with camo in 4s, and he's only just getting started here in 2s. Good thing he stayed up. You can make a play.
Incredible awareness from Bubu Dubu to just
got some
beautiful nades as well. I was gonna say beautiful awareness from Bubu Dubu just to know that camo time and to know that he could force the split spawns in the opposite bases, take 2 1v2s, win those fights, and then get himself a full camouflage. Those are the plays that separate these teams, right? That's gonna determine who comes out on top. And look at Sceptify, he's taking them both on. He's getting damage on each. Penguin looking for Bubu Dubu. He heard the clamber, but he doesn't feel the shots. 5 go into the skull. He falls down, and now Bubu Dubu, he's gonna be the last to survive on the map. He claims top mid once again, and he finds him off spawn.
Such a great distraction from Sceptify there, allowing Bubu to get up in the base and make those plays. In the meantime, though, you can see one on Car. You got the other in the base here. Sceptify squaring off. He does get a big kill onto Stellur. The cross-map shot's going to come in, though, and Sceptify, I love that he stays up here, keeps the angle onto Pink, and he gets a second kill as well. That's huge plays for them. It extends the lead out to 6 kills, and now it's going to be very difficult to make that comeback. Garrett is going to come down to that camo once again, but Jesse Bubu Dubu, he's holding down P2.
And such a lead has opened up. Bubu Dubu's plays have really changed this game, and now Pznguin and Stellur, they have to find something to give them the momentum. Camouflage is going to be coming up in about 40 seconds, so they have to survive to that point.
Wow.
But survive they cannot. Both Pivs being one from the side of Bubu Dubu and Sceptify.
Starting to wonder if we're even going to need the camo at this rate. These guys are collapsing so effectively. That push up on blue has flipped the spawn over to red as well, so we can see that player getting up into top mid. Bubu Dubu making perfect use of the combo here, getting right up on top of Stellur. Second player in blue window, that's Pznguin. And he will try to challenge him, but I like this from Bubu, going to play it slow. No need to overexert himself. That new camo should be up in a couple seconds here, but Bubu is a laser. He's got a frenzy before dropping. Who knew this man would show up today?
Oh my God. I mean, what we said in the pre-match was perfectly stated right there. Do not let that man get the camouflage. That was the difference maker at the end of the day. Bubu Dubu was able to get his hands on the camo, and he used it to find himself a victory, going 15-7, double positive that time around. A dominating performance in our first game from Bubu Dubu and Sceptify.
Garrett, shame on us. We both could not bet against Stellur and Pznguin, but right now we're eating our words here because Bubu Dubu and Sceptify, they're looking nasty on the map. Look at the damage out of them, both upwards of 2,000. You got that 60+ accuracy out of Sceptify. Even with Bubu Dubu hitting that 15 kills, Sceptify was there. He was such a massive player in every single kill and every opportunity. So, man, I wasn't expecting this turn of events, but we do have Plaza coming up. And like I said, Plaza is a swing map. We got this sniper to pick up. We got a lot of goodies. In the meantime, let's enjoy the replays.
Reversal.
I mean, beautiful.
Killings.
There is no way. I just watched Bubu Dubu come out of nowhere and get a killing frenzy in a 2s match. Absolutely insane. But like you, Alex, I'm ready for Plaza already. I want to see some snipers. I want to see some powers. How about you, Garrett?
I want to see a sniper in the hands of Pznguin because I think that he'll be the difference maker when it comes to Plaza. I mean, he's going to be the power weapon specialist, you know, and I really think Pznguin is going to be what changes the conversation in the second game. I think this Cloud9 duo, they bounce back strong in our second game.
We'll see how that goes. It's not just the sniper. You got the OS as well. You got light rifles that are basically power weapons. You got the combo to neutralize the OS. So much to fight over and control here. The sniper does typically steal the spotlight, but the game could go to the man who controls the OS. You know, the team coordination, the baiting and switching. We'll just have to find out who does it better and who can take advantage of those cheeky barrels as well. I always love seeing those come into play, but just so much to work with, and this is why Plaza is my favorite map.
And we have Plaza on the map here, so control the power-ups, control the power weapons, and you will be successful. Let's get it, boys.
Let's get it indeed. I want to start off with Pznguin if we can. This man has been dominating the scene recently. He's going to be that player I expect to see go straight for like those sniper rifles and the power weapons. But first off, you got to get out with your pistol and lay down the damage. but not able to survive, and that is a devastating blow. Both sniper rifle and overshield going into the hands of the game 1 winners, and they're looking to go off to an early lead in our second game.
The spawn snipes coming in already as well. Sceptify, he sat over on light rifle. They forced the spawn into cafe. Now it's all about the collapse. He's already got the OS as well, so he's putting the shots into the backside of these players, and then Bubu Dubu comes in with the pinch. This is textbook Halo right here. That's 2 more dead. That's 4-0 on the board. They got the snipe in hand. It's going to be a nest side spawn, and you better start praying if you're the blue team.
Yeah, Sceptify's ability to just take 1v2s and live long enough for Bubu Dubu to pull off his patented flanks are really the reason why we're seeing Bubu Dubu flourish in these last couple of games. There's so many times where Skep has just taken the 1v2, lived, and survived to tell the tale, but Bubu Dubu just missing those snipe shots for now. I have a feeling as this game progresses, he won't be missing them in the future.
Sorry, I freaked out there, Garrett. It was just Bubu thrusting backwards into a jump off the sign. If he hit that no-scope, I would have lost my shit. Not even going to try to censor myself on that one. 5-0 on the board right now. Game's slowing down just a little bit, but Sceptify picks up yet another kill. Bubu Dubu looking to pick up the trade here. Lost his teammate. Snipe goes in, misses the body. He's got 2 shots left to work with. He could reposition up to S4, but look at the movement out of this man. He has no fear. Are you kidding me? The other player going to be up on light rifle. Bubu going to slow it down for a sec.
Okay, well, Bubu Dubu came out to play. Oh my god, what a snipe shot. Oh, like you said, the movement is crisp, and Bubu Dubu, he self-proclaims himself to be top 3 in the movement in this game, and we are seeing it. Why? Because he's just so goddamn smooth with it as he keeps hitting jump after jump, and you can see that reticle is perfectly placed against the wall. He knows exactly where that spawn's coming from, and they are just running away with this game early on. This overshield going to be pivotal for the side of Pznguin and Stellur to grab.
Bubu Dubu knows I'm watching. He wants a breakdown. I know, man. It's coming. Don't worry. I'm working on it. Either way, OS grab coming in, though, and they got it. Okay, so this is big for Stellur and Pznguin. Their one opportunity to finally turn the momentum in their favor here. What do they do with this OS? No. Unfortunately, he misses the spring jump, so Stellur going to have to reposition here. Can he get into the fray? Nice shots into the back. That's a good pinch right there. We got 1 player up looking to get the trade, and Bubu does succeed in the trade.
Oh my
but
God.
we do have 2 big kills out of Stellur. This is the momentum switch we need. They got a 6-kill comeback to fight back through.
That's some of the crispiest shots we've seen tonight. Stellur, he's beaming with the pistol. The problem is he just hasn't had the opportunities to be in a 1v1 because Bubu Dubu and Sceptify always have each other's help, just like we saw right there. And then they beautifully collapse on Pznguin once again, and that's why they have this 11-3 lead. And in fact, I want to see how they're feeling. I mean, they have this next sniper rifle. Bubu Dubu, we know he's going to put it to work. Let's go into our first LVT. Listen in with Bubu Dubu and Sceptify.
I'm going soda. You can lift back up if you want. These benches right now, Stellur. One shot, one shot. Nice. Good shit.
I think it's on blue.
Okay.
Got 1.
Gonna spawn blue again.
1 shot dead. Got him.
Okay, okay. Nice. They're gonna spawn blue again.
Snapshot.
I don't see him. I don't see blue at all.
Dude, 1 shot on me. Dude, 1 shot all our hall. I just choked. Pznguin's going top yellow right now.
He's in dip.
Okay. Yeah, I spawned tram. And that S4 Stellur. 2 bullets in him.
Blue truck.
Okay.
Dude, he just shot me through a wall. Oh, as soon as there's 2 bullet snipers down bottom nest.
That's Stellur.
He's not bottom nest yet. I don't know where he is.
He's stomping on it.
Hail Mary full of grace. I feel dirty after what we just saw Bubu Dubu pull off at top nest. I need to see my priest ASAP. Send me to confession. I'm seeing some porn on the screen right now.
What happened to OS, Garrett? I was listening to. Oh my God! Our backspack's coming in here, or what? The OS all of a sudden got deleted. Blue players dropping left and right here. Bubu, you can take my Dubu any day, man. I don't know what that means, but go for it. My God, dude, the plays he's been making, and is it just some weird coincidence that these guys look like brothers? Garrett mentioned, or sorry, Tony mentioned it when we were watching the cams. These guys look like they're born to play together.
Yeah, I mean, these guys, you can obviously tell that they have some sort of chemistry at the moment. And, you know, maybe it comes down to biologically as well. Maybe some long lost cousins in the mix right now. But Bubu Dubu doing his best to stay alive. And they are just opening up this lead. And this is the problem with Plaza, right? The start is just so important. If you let a team get away with the overshield and sniper rifle off the start, and they're able just to dictate the pacing of the game, this is often what results on Plaza, which is why, you know, a lot of teams prefer it to be that 2-game, like the 2 times in the best of 7. That's why we see Regret and Truth often be that 3rd game. But yeah, this is basically chalked out at the point for Pznguin and Stellur. They got to figure out, hey, get on the same wavelength, bring it back in game 3, and make this a series.
Yeah, comeback looking a little impossible here. It just comes down to who gets this final kill, how they decide to land it. If they're looking for style, we didn't get to see it though. Sceptify will clean it up. It's going to be a light rifle onto Stellur for a 25-11 finish. That would be your 2's equivalent of a steak, I guess, Garrett, because that's you know, over the halfway point in the Slays department there. So just a rough situation for Stellur and Pznguin. We know how talented these boys are. They've shown it to us many times in 4s. They just need to wake up. They need to get rolling, and they're running out of time to do so. We're about to jump into game 3 here. 2 more games like this, and that's all she wrote.
And the long lost brothers back at it again, huh, Tony?
My gosh, that was absolutely incredible. A dominant performance out of the long lost brothers, aka Bubu Dubu and Sceptify. That was fun to watch. Both of them even shooting 64 accuracy, almost having the exact same kills. They're boring to play.
It's looking way too good. Yeah, so something drastic needs to change. It needs to happen here in Regret coming up next. We can relive some of these lovely moments here. If we can even get a replay of the double kill that we didn't get to cast over from Bubu Dubu, or this as well. My God, do you think he even meant, like, rewind that for a second. Do you think he even meant to go that far? Because usually when you jump thrust, you look to clamber that light post or maybe jump off the light post. But it's just the fact that he would jump thrust out like that with a cold-blooded challenge, just no hesitation whatsoever. I find that wild.
My God, what a crazy shot. Like, to think that that's not even the craziest shot that we saw in this game, because what Bubu Dubu did with a sniper rifle and not listening, it has me feeling a certain way. Like I said, I'm going to have to head to confession later on, because that was just filthy. We're going to see it right here as he hits the body and then hits the head off the fadeaway. I mean, the fact that's a headshot too is just, we're talking frame perfect milliseconds of opportunity right there to hit that snipe.
He's got the reticle placement down to a science here, right? He doesn't overexert himself in any way he doesn't need to, right? If you go back to the beginning there, you get the perfect reticle placement on spawn. He's already at that head level. Just lets that player walk right into the bullet, right? Bam! Nice little last-second flick there to hit. It's a great reaction out of him. And then once again, perfect reticle placement on the window. And oh my God, dude, that's just pro player talent at the end to hit the second shot.
And now after 2 games like that, I don't know if they stand a chance, but I mean, we're going to find out right now, because I know you won't regret our game number 3 map. As long as you control the spawns and the overshield, take it away, Gary.
Whew, okay, Pznguin, Stellur, show us what you're made of. You're down, but you're not out at this point. Get yourself back in the series. Stellur throwing some questionable nades to start, but Pznguin should get that overshield, and he's able to secure it for the team. So finally, something starting well for the side of Pznguin and Stellur, but combo should go into the hands of Bubu Dubu and Skep. Can they neutralize?
Yeah, I like to see this OS in the hands of Pznguin, but like you said, combo in the hands of the 2 red boys here. And they got to at least isolate this combo and get rid of it. Can they? Oh, they've got it. I believe they have an opening kill right here. The combo does go in, so big play by Sceptify right there to be efficient off of that death and at least delete the OS. In the meantime, can they 2v1 this remaining player? It looks like it still ends up being a trade. This is one of the issues or the difficulties up against Bubu and Sceptify throughout this entire series. At any point when they're on the back foot, they are so efficient at grabbing those trades.
But I mean, honestly, they were lucky. That could have been a 1v2 where Bubu Dubu clutches and gets both. He made both those players one shot. It was a great job by Stellur and Pznguin to challenge out at the same exact time to guarantee the trade, because that was a dangerous situation. Bubu Dubu was not missing, and they're able to get out of it. And they get themselves a combo to work with. Bubu Dubu goes down. The trade's continuing on. The combo going to be the difference maker as Sceptify gets up close and personal, but the reversal metal comes out. Stellur off a hot start early in this game.
Combo definitely the power weapon to control in this map. You could see it in that exchange right there. That player dove in with the melee, not expecting that combo in the back pocket. You'll just fly in, you'll take that instant death. So if Stellur can always have that as a surprise attack, he's in a good position. But only 4% left in that, so can't use it much more. And he's lost Pznguin already. He's now ISO in red base. Nice attempt with the nade up the top mid, but he's got to slow it down here, being pushed. Right up by his lonesome. Shots to Sceptify, not good enough to get the kill, and now he's down for the count. It's up to Pznguin, alone yet again.
I have a feeling that Stellur knows how gross he is right now. I mean, that's incredible that he challenges out that way. If he was half an inch closer, we see the lunge go through. Pznguin takes care of Sceptify on the other side. Bubu Dubu well aware of the other spawn, but Overshield's coming up, and Bubu Dubu at the disadvantage right now. He comes down, he's challenging, he's winning. Skep with the Overshield, what a win. Pivotals are being won at the moment from the side of Bubu Dubu and Sceptify. They tie up the game, and now they're looking to run away.
Yeah, definition of Piv right there. Bubu Dubu jumping down, getting that massive clutch kill, allowing Sceptify to pick up OS. They can try to pull away with this. They only have a 1 kill advantage for now, so not too bad on the side of Pznguin and Stellur. And they got the opening shots here onto Sceptify, but Pznguin getting out of dodge. Sceptify in the meantime, he's got the info. He's going to collapse together with Bubu Dubu right up on the base through pink side. Who's going to start the battle here? We got Pznguin, Sceptify going to take it on. Oh, with the nades coming in as well. I like that play by him. Right up into the window. Beautiful movement out of Sep. He gets out of dodge out of 2 players up to a high ground position and lets Bubu put the damage in, but everyone's staying alive here. The bait and switch an elite level, Garrett. Finally, we got a kill on the board. Pznguin picks it up, and this is where the timing comes into play. They got to collapse. They got to conquer that single player.
Yeah, look, Bubu Dubu gets caught out at bottom mid, and that's going to cost his life. But once again, it doesn't work out this time around, but Sceptifies on Bubu Dubu's ability to take on 1v2s and survive for extended periods of time, to me, is why they have the 2-0 lead in this series so far. Pznguin and Stellur got to figure out how to start finishing out their kills, and Sceptify puts Stellur on the respawn screen. Another pivotal fight lost from the side of Pznguin and Stellur. Man, they just have to start winning those one-on-one fights and make a statement. There we go. Stellur finally starting to recover as he gets a nice kill on Bubu Dubu.
Slightly out of sync with their timings as well, right? In that situation where you have that player one shot on P1, Pznguin dives in to try to pick it up. If he's slightly off with that timing, now he's in a bad position. Now he's risking a 2v1. So it's been kind of biting them this entire series, and they need to reverse this, put things in their own ball game. Here we got a new OS coming up shortly as well. So if they can stay alive with good timing on this OS, they might be able to shift the momentum. Stellur like the shots out of him, but then you got Jay Sceptify in the perfect position on bottom mid to take him down. And now Pznguin can't breathe off a spawn. This is going to be a free OS on the side of red.
Yeah, and that could be the first sign of this game getting too far out of hand. Sceptify able to get that overshield to himself. He's going to have the timing. He's going to know the time all for himself with how far Pznguin and Stellur spawned away. They probably weren't able to hear it. And now, oh my God, that is just, it's so confident in his ability. And then to turn around and see that player spawn, talk about a lucky break right there for Skep. But now he's just lasering. Yeah, this is looking as if Bubu Dubu and Sceptify are just about to run away.
They're looking way too clean, especially the efficient control of Carbine. Such a useful gun to have. Just laser beams into the base from a long range as well. He can be so accurate. In the meantime, Bubu Dubu, no fear. He's flying into that base, opening up the challenge. He does get that kill, and look at him get out of dodge to the bottom of the lift. Sceptify with the wide rotation. Beautiful movement out of Sceptify. Leave him one shot. Bubu Dubu's there to pick up the clean kill. That's a 6-kill advantage.
Now, honestly, that's that really comes down to that timing that you're talking about. Like Bubu Dubu, he realizes that he can take the 1v2 because he has the timing for it, and they get those 2 kills. And once again, those 2 overshields being the biggest impact factor so far. And now Pznguin and Stellur, the game's rapidly getting out of hand. They have to figure something out. Sceptify finally runs out of ammo. Pznguin gets the kill, but that's like at last, you know, like those are 2 big kills, but that's only like, I don't think they get that kill if he doesn't run out of pistol ammo. Like that is solely because he ran out of pistol ammo.
Well, I like this play here. They're trying to put the map in their favor, right? You got Stellur who blocked the spawns on blue side, so they know it's red. Pznguin's looking for it, though. He's got shots into the back of Sceptify. Sceptify, can he get out? He can't, so nice work from Pznguin. Pznguin needs to live now. They need to make sure they get both these kills, and it's all coming down to Stellur with the beams across the map. That player will get out for just a second. Teammate spawns up with him. They have high ground control, though. They got to work this high ground. Got the OS coming up shortly as well, so big trade right there. It's going to be a 1v1 for the OS.
Is Pznguin sitting at I guess it's called the crack, but Penguin just sitting there waiting for the opportunity. But that's the thing, they didn't know the timing for the overshield, and Penguin gets caught out because of it, and he could potentially lose his life. You see Bubu Dubu chasing out that kill, and yep, there goes that life. But they were able to get the overshield, right? So that is the X factor. Can they get back with this overshield? So far, everyone just living on the bottom of the map. Stellar eventually able to find one, but a blueberry to go is going to take him down, and with that, they break that 21 kill mark, and Penguin has to try his best to stay alive, but there's only so much you can do when you have a hunter like Bubu Dubu taking you down. Penguin eventually able to get his shields back, but yeah, this is going to be a tough comeback for the side of Penguin and Stellar.
Bubu Dubu and Sceptify, they're so efficient, right? They seem to have a counterattack to every single little advantage that Penguin and Stellar seem to get. Sceptify right now up on top mid, perfect positioning out of him. Bubu Dubu gets the pinch for the collapse. You got Stellar left alone now. He will get out to red side, but he can hear him. The clamber battle's here. Nice headshot to finish off that kill. Stellar, he's got to stay up though. You got Bubu Dubu gonna back up into blue base, maybe get a team spawn. Got a 6-kill deficit here, Garrett. I don't know if I'm a believer.
I always believe in the ability of Stellar and Penguin as they find one more kill. The question is, can they get that when they do? And now this is starting to look possible, right? They have the spawn dictation. They know that they can force them at red. They have the combo, the map control to go, but the unfortunate split happened. So unless if they're fast enough on this kill, they are. Okay, so that's perfect. Now they can turn around and start to focus on the other kills. The comeback is in the making right now. Everything is going right, but it comes down to the next couple pivotal fights that Penguin and Stellar have to win.
You see that play out of Jesse, though? He knows his teammate's ISO and red base. That teammate's going to die. So Bubu Dubu, he hides in the center of the map on P1 and just waits for an opportunity to get an angle to fire those opening shots so that his teammate who comes off spawn has an easy angle to counter with him already. So it's not about staying in your base. It's about getting to that midpoint on the map and then waiting for the perfect time to start the challenge. Well, that happens, though. Penguin, he secured the OS. If there's a chance for a comeback, it's going to happen now. That combo, though, it's in the hands of Stellar. So actually, they got all the goodies. They can make it happen.
Yeah, Stellar's been alive for so long, it feels like, with that noob combo. But look at this. Bubu Dubu and Skep are just playing so patient. They're going to let that overshield tick away as much as possible. Bubu Dubu, he's in a sneaky spot. Okay, Bubu Dubu not going to be able to capitalize on Penguin having his back turned. Is that another stick? That's
no way.
Filthy. Oh, that's just so filthy that for the overshield to be neutralized twice that way. Fortunately, though, this time it's not a trade. One more pistol shot and Penguin goes to the grave. That is going to allow this comeback to potentially keep alive. They're only down one. They are doing it, and they're doing it like the pros we know they are. This Cloud9 duo showing why they're on top of the world in fours, now trying to break into this 2v2 action.
Penguin and Stellar are waking up. Just a one-kill game, make it a tie. That does end up being a trade, and then a massive melee out of Bubu Dubu. Man's making plays. He brings it to 24. 1 kill left to close it, and he's already got a beam onto the spawns here. They got to break out of spawn. They're in a rough spot here, both on blue. 1 kill left to close it. Sceptify Bubu, they can play it patient, but Bubu, is he getting right up into the fray? He's going to the base. He lost his teammate, though. He needs to back out. Can he get a trade on the Penguin right here? Do they kill him? They do kill him. 1 kill left here, and they clutched up. Can they get the final kill? A 2v1 on the red base. Sceptify, he's been found. Oh, they hit it!
Brayden!
Are you kidding? Don't challenge Brayden. Penguin said it. You're right, Garrett. That is one hell of a way to close a game. We got a series.
Bubu Dubu got the shaky thumbs. Bubu Dubu had the shaky thumbs. I thought it was over when Stellar tried to thrust to get the angle and got caught on the P wall and just got traded out versus his fight with Skep. And then Bubu Dubu wins the piv at the top attic, but then they survive. They keep going at the bottom of the base. Bubu Dubu soars in, can't hit the shots. Then Brayden lays it on the table. The BDE, big energy with those final shots. He's a god. You can see why he's the best player in the game. Penguin said it best. Do not challenge this man.
Tony, we need a heart rate check.
I need a heart rate check. I'm going absolutely insane over here. I'm not even gassed. That was an absolute incredible game, and what a comeback coming out of Penguin and Stellar. Alex, what caused that? How did they come back? What happened?
It's this right here, right? They're trying to figure out their moment to get the collapse here. Somehow Sceptify died. We didn't see how Sceptify died, but Bubu's making the challenge here. Then he realizes he lost Sceptify, so he's like, oh shit, but I'm already in the fight. So he's gonna push up. Penguin's one shot. He whiffs the melee. This is the absolute blunder right here. You're getting shot at from both sides. You know you don't have very much time to work with. So I guess that kind of situation made him a little flustered. He wasn't able to connect with the melee, but just what a rough situation here. This last shot, this is just beautiful. We got to go back and replay that one more time. It's just a perfect 1v1 fight right there. I think we had a slight timing advantage on Deceptify. Sceptify wasn't ready for that first shot. What was that?
He has a thrust. Like, why not use your thrust and get in the face? I don't understand. Like, Bubu Dubu.
This right here, Bubu got first. Stellur got first shot. That's one of the biggest things. But this is classic Halo 5 right here. You fire the first 4 shots, and then you wait patiently for the last shot because you know your opponent has a counter thrust, and then the calculations go in your mind, right? You see the flick in your head, and then you follow through and hit it. Pro players, they got it down to a science. It's instinct. They feel it. But that's the beautiful timing of a Halo 5 gunfight, is knowing the thrust, waiting for that split second, and then bam, slap him in the side of the head.
Yeah, but I mean, we have to go back. I mean, Bubu Dubu. I mean, it's the story of the piv from Stellur, but it's also the story of Bubu Dubu just absolutely choking the living hell out of that last kill. He went into that fight with advantage, right? He's up on shots. He gets that player one shot. He's in close quarters. He saved his thrust, but doesn't land it. Like,
yeah, go back a bit actually then, because I didn't notice it. You're saying that Bubu had a thrust in the back pocket. And he didn't even use it. He just went for the whiff melee.
No, he just goes straight for the shot. So, like on this
right here.
He's
got his thrust.
He has a thrust this entire time.
Oh, no.
The player's already one shot. Like, that player's already like punchable. Just thrust into him.
Something to note though is the thrust is an animation that you're committing to. So Bubu in that moment might have been worried that, because look how close he is to that player. A thrust forward melee would be some wasted animation frames right there where he wouldn't be able to melee, and he risks getting beat down in the middle of the thrust or getting melted in the 2v1 situation. I think that's the worry in his head, is he's slightly too close for a convenient thrust forward melee. So he's kind of in a dilemma. He's like, what do I do? Do I go for the standard melee, or do I thrust forward, get stuck in animation frames, and then melee? I think that's the dilemma, to be honest.
Honestly, if that's his dilemma, then you thrust backwards. You thrust to the side and you finish that fight with the confidence of your pistol shot, right? Because if you're thrusting there, you have 2 players shooting at you. They're both gonna whiff their aim for that half second. You flick it. He's already up 2 shots on that player.
Choked it, though.
One shot. Like, that player is no shields, no excuse for losing that fight.
I mean, that was also just whiff city. Like, they both just whiffed their melees. If it wasn't for, I think it was Sceptify in the background who managed to, or sorry, Stellur in the background who managed to pick it up with a couple shots, then who knows? You know, that might not have turned out the way it did. Either way, the series goes on. Truth up next.
Yeah, guys, we're going back into Truth, and we're going to find out if Pznguin and Stellur can tie up this series. Chat, I want you guys to make some noise. Let's get it.
Whew. Man, okay. Well, we got to recover.
Breathe.
Yeah, I know, right? My heart's still pumping. Let's go into this. We're back on Truth. We saw this favor Bubu Dubu Sceptify heavily the first time it was played. The camo making the big difference the first time around. Bubu Dubu so dangerous with it. Pznguin prioritizes grabbing it. It doesn't really care if he lives or doesn't. He just knows it cannot be in the hands of Bubu Dubu once again.
This time we know for sure. Camo burned off the map. Stellur, he went for that thrust jump up to the top of P2. That is the difficult side of the map to hit that jump, though. Notice how it kind of pushed him off. He didn't reach the clamber. The timing, the precision in that jump, way more difficult on that side of the map. So Stellur, he does get out of dodge, though he lives, and now he's got Pznguin with him. Nice little 2v1 opportunity in blue base as well. And Bubu Dubu can't get out of time, but Sceptify, if Sceptify picks up the trade, this is good. And he does at least manage to pick up the trade here. Can he get more, though? He's getting greedy. Stellur coming in with the challenge here, and it's a melee trade yet again. So best case scenario for Sceptify.
Yeah, I mean, that really is the best case scenario. Sceptify was looking at the wall, like, scared to death. He's like, the only option I have is if this gets close quarters. But he baits that player into the close quarter action by, making it so he can't shoot with the pistol. Unfortunately, Stellur gets baited in. But once again, man, Skep, he's doing his best to stay alive. But the big difference in this game from the previous ones is the ability for Stellur and Pznguin to clean up their kills this time. Skep and Bubu Dubu, it seems as if they're not able to get away. But Bubu Dubu laying down the shots from top mid. Okay, I was about to Bubu Dubu Dubu is a little too confident on that last shot, but that was an impressive display from Bubu Dubu to lay down that much damage in that 1v2.
It's his ability to wait a sec. Okay, we got another trade. Bubu Dubu can micromanage 2 battles at one time there, right? From bottom mid, he knows one's pink, he knows one's blue base. I mean, we're seeing it again with Penguin. Right here, you got Bubu up on top base. Penguin's got to get out of dodge here. He does, so great timing to get out of that. In the meantime, he's got Stellur up on car. Bubu Dubu looking for the chase, flying all the way across bottom mid. I don't think Penguin saw him, so Bubu being sneaky. Right in the back of the base. That lift is, you got to spring jump that, right? So, you know what? Who cares? Bubu Dubu shoots better.
I was about to say, like, yeah, he's sneaky until he goes off that lift and lets the world know where he is. But, you know, when your pistol's better, he ends up winning that pivotal fight. And now Stellur trying his best to stay alive. And you see Bubu Dubu, he's eyeing that camouflage. They know the split spawn's happening. And Stellur just won a massive fight on Skep, because even though Bubu Dubu wins the eventual fight, Penguin gets away with the camouflage.
That's massive for Penguin. 8-7 on the board right now, just a 1 kill advantage, but Penguin can swing the game here with the camo. All of a sudden, Penguin and Stellur, they've woken up. We got a totally different battlefield here. Just got to get the info. So far, there you go. One on car, both on car now. Just relay the info over to Stellur, and let's see what Stellur does to open this up. But man, are they ever playing it slow. B right now is in red base. They're going to continue to out-rotate them, and this is great from red team right here. If they can just stay out of line of fire. Wait a second. Oh, yeah, he knows his player's isolated. So Penguin right now. Opening shots. Where's Stellur? Stellur needs to be on car right now.
Stellur's at car too. Yeah, this is...
Oh, but he died! Somehow Stellur got wiped out. Penguin now alone, and that's it for the camo. So Bubu and Sceptify, what a perfect counter to camo.
I mean, honestly, like, I just don't know if that's really, like, I mean, props to Bubu Dubu and Skep, but I feel as if that camo might have been, like, a bit too passive that life. Like, you know, like they're really setting up for the team shot and getting it going, but sometimes you have to be like, I have the advantage in the gunfight. It's really hard to shoot a camo player. Like, just take the fight. When Bubu Dubu left, I would have liked to see maybe a faster play, but nonetheless, this early lead from Penguin and Stellur has dissipated. We're tied up 8-all, and we're seeing this game just slow down, and it's probably going to stay at basically a very slow pace until this next camouflage comes up.
Yeah, I mean, just about what you said there, they definitely took their time a little too much, but it's also testament to the ability to continue to rotate and get out of that field of play, right? Bubu and Sceptify, they were so great at getting out of that, and in the meantime, we got a couple exchanges back and forth here, so Penguin with a big win, 10-8 on the board. New camo coming up. You said it, Garrett, it's going to come down to this camo. Right now, Penguin controls pink. Stellur's going for a wide push. Look at this pinch right here. One on car, one on pink. Both players in red base. If they time this correctly, they could get a big advantage. Stellur now up on top mid. Who's going to get the opening shots here? They know he's up on top mid as well. They shoot the nade. Such a big brain play as well. Opening damage. Look at Stellur already almost one shot. Going to try to put the damage in. Fight back here. That nade should clean him up. So Bubu Dubu down. Trade on the board. 1v1 for the camo here. Sceptify. Does he see Penguin? Oh, he doesn't see it. But Sceptify grabbed the camo. Can Sceptify get out? He might be able to do this.
Oh, nice job by Skep. I mean, he's already ready to take that next fight. And look at this. This is the aggressive camo play that I like. Skep is just immediately trying to put damage in. He even tried to take Penguin, that fight on Penguin, even though he was down shots, because he knew his teammates behind him. He knew that he would have the advantage with the camouflage. And most importantly, he knows that there's no way this player thinks I'm going to come back and challenge. So I like this from Skep, and he's already getting up in their face. I love this play from Bubu Dubu and Skep. Unfortunately, oh my God, can he
no way!
Kill!
Holy the lead.
Skep! Holy Skep! What is that?
How does he live there? My man's one shot. That's the beauty of camo, is it's so hard to track the camo player. He manages to get out, get the nasty-ass double kill. And here we go. The momentum is completely switched. Snowball effect in play here. Blue player just completely isolated in the base. Does he get a trade here? Nice melee out of Stellur. And Stellur right now can go for the 1v1. Looks like he wants it. She's going to fight right back with Bubu Dubu. Teammate flying straight in, but we got a 5 for a 5.
Stellur's confident. That's all I can say about that play, right? Because Bubu Dubu has the advantage. Bubu Dubu saw the sprint, or like he heard the sprint, right? And he's gonna know that that player is getting ready to challenge. So you can just really tell that Stellur is like feeling himself and is wanting to take some of those more one-on-one gunfights. Props to Bubu Dubu. I mean, for hitting the 5-shot, but man, that is a confident play from Stellur. We have a 3-kill lead for Bubu Dubu and Skep, and honestly, the difference is the plays made with camouflage. So these next couple kills to determine who gets this camouflage is going to be so important. And once again, you do not challenge Brayden. He's one of the best with the pistol. Penguin said it, and you don't do it.
Stellar, Penguin, advantage camo right now, looking for the pinch, but Bubu Dubu spawned car, and he got the shots up into top mid, so they completely flipped this.
So big.
Stellar has no choice but to get out of this. New camo coming up, going to be up in a few seconds here. They hold down pink side. How does Stellar and Penguin play this situation? Penguin with an opening kill. Sceptify, he's one shot here. He can't get to the camo. Nade comes in. He's still one shot. He's go for the play. Right? He can't even get the burn, though. He's got no choice. Wasn't able to get into it. Stellar's going to get out of dodge, and they have a chance to turn this around yet again.
I feel like if I was in Sceptify's shoes, I probably would have went straight for that burn, right? Just because you have the lead. You don't want to have Stellar get this and just start fiving you from all over the place. As he's going to find another kill on Skep. Bubu Dubu doing his best to try to trade out the camo. Not going to be able to hit him with that check nade. And now Bubu Dubu by his lonesome on the P Street. Stellar comes through to get that cleanup. And this is how a game starts to spiral out of control. As you see, Stellar already knows the next spawn. He pushed it so fast that the splits are going to happen.
Here's the aggression you want to see with that camo, right? Sceptify, nothing that man can do, but Bubu Dubu right back up on top mid. This man is so quick, gets into those crucial spots, but at this point, he's now one shot at the bottom of red base. New spawner, Sceptify, is up on pink side. Stellar, he's got the info on both of them now. Here's the pinch we need. 5 out of Penguin. Melee comes in, and Stellar picks it up. We got a 20-17 game. They are leading. They're looking to close this, Garrett.
It was 14-17. That's a 6-0 run that camouflage created. And honestly, when it comes down to it, it was a massive win from Penguin to take Bubu Dubu out and make sure that they could get that camouflage. But now there's no advantage. There's no camo to work with. This is where Bubu Dubu and Sceptify can start to try to find a pick. And you can see Stellar's by his lonesome at P2, and Skep wins that gunfight. And all of a sudden, the top map control has gone back into the favor of Bubu Dubu, and the split spawns are now on the other side for Penguin and Stellar. So they have to find a way to at least slow this game down and wait for this next camo to determine the victor.
Great movement out of him to get out of that. In the meantime, Stellar comes into the back of the base, gets a big kill. We got a trade on both sides, 21-20, just a one-kill game. Bubu Dubu, Stellar going to square off here. Looks like they've opted to back off for now. Teammate's going to spawn up beside them, so look at this. We're going to get a 2v1 collapse here. Penguin's actually behind Stellar. The Penguin comes in, gets a big kill, 22-21 now. Here we got another 1v1, isolates and takes down Bubu Dubu. 2 kills left to close it. Camo coming up. It's going to be in the hands of Penguin. Garrett, what do you think, man?
I think that probably does it, unless of a big play. Now it comes down to just clutching and making the unlikely happen, because this is all Penguin and Stellar. This is considered a choke at this point in my book if they don't end up securing this game with this camouflage. Massive wins at the end. Bubu Dubu did his best to survive, but now the tables have turned, and now it's all in the hands of Penguin and Stellar.
The turns have tabled.
Yeah, I know. I watched
beautiful
a little bit too
rotation,
much of The Office.
Yeah, but look at this though. By the way, the out rotation, right? This is what we saw earlier from Bubu and Sceptify, is they can out rotate their team and stay away from camo and make it essentially useless. If they can keep doing this, the camo's going to run out, and it's happening right now. But Penguin, good timing from him. Going to get in the bottom red base, looking for the kill, but the nade comes in. Bubu Dubu destroys Penguin. Stellar now alone. And how is he going to play this? He's getting shot in the back. Stellar, you got to get out of this. He's not going to even get a trade in this situation. I don't know why he challenged. 23 all, and it's looking rough for Penguin.
I mean, that's massive from Bubu Dubu and Sceptify to play as slow as they did. They just let that camo burn itself out, basically. And, once again, the case of the shaky camo, the nervous camo, cost Penguin and Stellar. A more aggressive play with the camouflage to bait out players might have secured them the game. But now it's going to be up to these two fights. And, Sceptify's by himself in that bottom base. Bubu Dubu's trying to get the help. Bubu Dubu landing incredible shots. And look at that. Skep gets the escape route. And now Penguin and Stellar, I mean, it's the Uno reversal card, man. They are just stuck underneath this base. Like, they were collapsing, and now they're being collapsed on.
Our boys in blue are trapped like rats right now. Top map control in the favor of Sceptify and Bubu Dubu. One on top mid, one on pink side. Camo coming up shortly as well. Bubu Dubu with the nice shots. He can back off. Great vantage point for these boys to be in. They don't want to give up this section of the map. But actually, Bubu Dubu, he's getting in there. Getting up into the fray. It's a 2v1, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. That's a 25-23. Bubu Dubu and Sceptify, they ice up yet again.
Yeah, I mean, massive win from Bubu Dubu and Skep. And I said if Stellar and Penguin lost that, it was going to be a choke. But in my opinion, that is all clutch from Bubu Dubu and Skep. Talk about playing a situation perfectly, knowing that this camo is in the other player's hands. You just have to hide and basically pray that they don't find you and let it run out and keep your life alive. And that's exactly what they did. And that's why they come out on top. Shout out to Bubu Dubu. They're almost dropping 3K on their head while shooting 60%.
We're going to see it in the replays here, the out rotation. We'll talk about it when we see it. But Tony, how you feeling, my man?
Bubu Dubu and Sceptify coming out of nowhere to close that game out. I'm feeling good. I'm definitely feeling good. How are you, Alex?
Oh, yeah. Feeling great. Can't believe Bubu got away with this, by the way. Let's go back. Bring it back just a second here. Bubu Dubu, a bit risky out of him. Like, even a scoreboard spring jump. Like, ideally, you want to spring jump this so you don't make noise. But he goes up the lift, and he alerts that player, right? The moment he decides to take lift instead of spring jump here makes it a little risky. But, man, Bubu Dubu was hitting laser beams this entire game, so you can't doubt the man.
And what we just saw so many great moments from, I mean, both these teams. At the end of the day, it came down to the individual pivs and the clutches that were made from the side of Bubu Dubu and Sceptify. And I felt as if their plays with Camo were more impactful when they.
Well, this is it right here.
Oh God, yeah.
These are the plays with Camo. Yeah, I mean, let's go back to the moment he gets to the window and just kind of watch it from the beginning here. So that opening nade is so great, right? If we go back to like the first nade that he throws that misses, because it's he doesn't even have to get this stick, right? He just needs to throw it in a position that limits the options of Stellur. If Stellur goes front pink, then Stellur's going to get killed by Bubu. If Stellur goes forward, then he's going to get shot at by Sceptify. But then it's the reaction at a Sceptify to punish the clamber with a second sticky. That's where it gets to pro level play, right? The fact that Sceptify can react like patiently and confidently in a situation where it's a 2v1, thrust backwards, avoid the nade damage, and then still have perfect reticle placement on the window to snap on the Stellur, get the headshot. That's just beautiful.
I agree with that. That was beautiful indeed. My gosh, the plays being made by him and Bubu Dubu as well. I mean, the man, I think he dropped, what, 16 kills that game? So obviously he was making plays as well. It took a team effort for them to clutch that out. And now the real question is, you know, we're going into our next game here. Is this going to be a closeout game for Bubu Dubu and Sceptify? Are they going to close this out right here, right now?
I don't know. What do you think, Garrett?
It's like I want to say that Pznguin and Stellur like have this, but I felt like this was like the game. Like they needed to win this game. They get this back 2-all. Like, you know, who knows what happens, right? We have like a series that can go either way. Now I'm leaning like 90% in favor of Bubu Dubu and Skep. Like it's all it is about taking one game, right? And I just feel like with a Plaza being in there, or we saw them do on
Plaza. Is it a Plaza? Are we jumping to Regret or Plaza next?
I think it's Plaza next, right?
Regret.
Because
it's Regret.
Okay, so but even then, like, right, we're talking about there's a Plaza in their way. I think they needed to steal away one of these games because with what we saw in the Plaza, like we're going back to another one. I think that's going to be a very hard game for them to win.
I mean, yeah, I think Stellur and Pznguin had this. I think the biggest blunder is just not being efficient enough off of those camo, and also just camos, and testament to Bubu and Stellur or Sceptify to rotate away when they had those advantages. They couldn't seem to capitalize off of it. They won the last Regret game, though, so I think Pznguin and Stellur, if they can continue to play their A game on Regret, then maybe they can cinch that out. And then it comes down to, I guess, you know, if we got Plaza coming up, we got to see a different beast out of this team. They need to somehow control the snipe, control the OS, because we saw none of that in Game 2.
But it also begs the question that, like, you know, the Regret game, it definitely felt as if it was stolen away from Pznguin and Stellur. Like
it was kind of, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't like that wasn't like Bubu Dubu and Skep should have won that game. And that's what gets me nervous on Regret. Like I didn't think we saw the best performance from Pznguin and Stellur on Regret. I mean, clutch moments, but not their best performance.
And now, with them actually coming up to Regret next, you know, say for example, Pznguin and Stellur take this Regret. All they have to do is clutch up on Plaza, and then we got a Game 7 going right back to Regret. So, I mean, this next matchup is obviously them fighting for their life right now.
Sure.
But I will say, I mean, if they manage to pull it out, I'm feeling good about Pznguin and Stellur's chances.
I mean, Tony, do you want me to tell you what I want to happen or what I think will happen?
Both.
I want Game 7. I think we're not going to get there because I think Bubu and Sceptify are playing way too nice. I don't know. I just, off of what we've seen so far, I don't see them not clutching up this next game. But, I mean, give me a surprise. I want Game 7. Let's get it.
I need Game 7.
I need Game 7. Yeah. Inject it into my veins.
I need it. I think we all need a Game 7. It's a tough road to recovery. I mean, we're talking about games that weren't their best. Like the Truce, in my opinion, were the games that Pznguin and Stellur like needed to take. They lost the first one heavily, but I mean, prove us wrong on regret, and then use that momentum into Plaza.
All right, guys, we're going to be going into game 5 on regret, but they got to control the overshield. They got to control the map. This is their last chance, pretty much. Otherwise, Bubu and Sceptify might take this. Get ready, guys.
Last chance. Only got one shot. Don't miss your chance to blow. Opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Something like that, right, Garrett?
Mom spaghetti, right? That's all I really remember. But here we go. Game numero 5. Let's get right into it. Bubu Dubu and Sceptify trying to finish out this series. Pznguin and Stellur, they need this one to hold on.
Nice.
And that's a beautiful start. Beautiful shots from both sides. And that's a statement to be made in the first one. And then going out and clutching out the jump. Ooh, look at that. Stellur means business right now.
Best case scenario opening strat right here. Stellur, Pznguin just destroyed Bubu Sceptify. They got the combo, they got the OS. Stellur even hits a cheeky jump with a ghost clamber on the outside of car there, which you don't typically hit. But hey, man, they got all the money. Look at this.
Yeah, I mean, at this rate, they should win the game 25-0. So let's see that continue on as Stellur finally loses that advantage of the overshield. But you can just see how far Bubu Dubu and Skep are separated on the map, but somehow they still find each other's help. Man, Pznguin wins a big fight on Bubu Dubu, but it's gonna be tough to survive versus Skep as Skep puts him into the dirt. And man, it's incredible how well Bubu Dubu and Sceptify play with each other, with how separated they often are on the map.
Yeah, Bubu Dubu Sceptify did a great job of just breaking out of that OS control right there, extending far out on the map, and then forcing Stellur to kind of turn around, head on a swivel, right? They created that pinch scenario. And here we go. Top mid, Sceptify, Pznguin looking for the challenge here. He does decide to back down, replaced by Stellur sitting up on pink. Sceptify doesn't care who comes up to fight him, though. He's holding it down pretty well. In the meantime, Bubu tries to get a flank in, but he gets snuffed out and taken down. And now we have a nice little 2v1, though it does end in a trade. A 3-kill advantage here. Pznguin owning top mid.
This is still just great for the side of Pznguin and Stellur. They've been looking rock solid for the start of this game. The only lapse was when Bubu Dubu and Skep were able to find each other's help while being separated. Oh, Pznguin needs to hit that shot. He's able to do so, and now Skep watching the escape. So top control goes over to Skep, but kill is still running into the favor of Pznguin and Stellur. And yes, you're not surviving this. You're gonna get torched as Stellur gets up close, and now he has the combo to work with. Bubu Dubu able to find the trade, but not able to survive for much longer, in my opinion, because Stellur's shot saved up something less. I thought Stellur would hit those shots. He has an unfortunate error, and now the overshield goes into the hands of Bubu Dubu. So that's a massive misstep right there. You had to get Bubu Dubu over on that P Street.
Stellur was he was in a double dilemma there. He knew OS was coming up, but he was concerned about the spawn on blue base, so he checked blue, and then he didn't drop quickly enough, and now he's sitting here, red bar. Nades coming in from Bubu Dubu, but you know what? Stellur honestly milking his life here. Still got the combo in hand. Bubu Dubu forced to wrap around, gonna try to get it, but combo comes in, and does he get the kill as well? He doesn't, but that's a trade, and Stellur, he played that amazingly. Just the fact he was able to milk that long and neutralize OS is a great play.
Feels like we're seeing the opposite of the story that we've seen before, where it was Stellur and Bubu Dubu staying alive. Now it's, it was Bubu Dubu and Skep staying alive. Now it's Stellur and Pznguin, and they're starting to feel themselves. I think they're starting to finally feel warm enough, and the timing is starting to get there, where they're able to survive, find each other's helps, and clutch up on the big moments. But once again, Bubu Dubu, he does such a good job at staying alive, and Sceptify always has his help. Such a tough kill to finish.
Stellur doing a good job once again just getting out of here, though. Last thing he wants is that momentum string to start. If he slows this down, gives his teammate time to spawn, they can reset this, and we got a 2v2 brawl right up on blue base. Player bottom lifts, Stellur looking for it, thrust backwards, whiffs all of his shots. What happened to your shots there, Stellur? Just completely, he missed the net, Garrett. I don't know what that was, but that completely flipped it. It's 9-10 now.
Yeah, and I think he told Pznguin that he confirmed had it, right? And Pznguin was just running away, and because that Pznguin gets caught, and now they're starting to get put on the spawn cycle. Bubu Dubu needs to go down from Stellur. There we go. Stellur finally finds that kill, and now he has a one-on-one on Skep. But maybe that was a bit of a confidence blow right now, because we're not seeing the same shots that we're used to from Stellur.
You know what? I want to see what Pznguin and Stellur have to say. What do the comms sound like? Are they iced up? Let's listen to it.
Both here. I got one. I had a melee. He's going flying blue needles, flying up car. Saw middle. Just jumping. He's blue needle.
He's out.
And below me. Dead.
The guy's top mid.
Okay, fell.
Nice nade.
Bottom blue or something?
Oh, he was needles.
Okay.
I'm going into red to car.
Blue plat with a shot. Other one's could be pushing me. Blue plat still.
On me.
Both on you.
Red plat and top car.
Oh, shot on top car.
Perfect.
I see the guy's front blue. Don't die.
He's blue wall. Good nut. Can't tell where I'm at. He's car 2, green gun. Just going red plat side. I'm going to bridge.
2 shot blue plat.
Yeah. Captain 1.
Yeah, the guy's front red.
He's blue wall with green gun. Gonna go window probably. Gonna push you.
Bubu Dubu and Skep starting to run away with it. Pznguin and Stellur. You feel as if the comms are a little bit down, but you know they're still communicating well with each other, and we're still seeing them do just nasty things. As Stellur finds the kill on Bubu Dubu, finishing Pznguin's dinner, and now Skep by his lonesome at car 2.
I mean, I don't hear a lot of emotion in the comms at all, to be honest, which is, it's not a bad thing, definitely. It just seems like they're hyper-focused, they're trying to be efficient, and, you know, so far, I want to say so good. They were down bad for just a little bit there, but it's just a 1-kill game. They can spin this around. We got an OS coming up as well. So Stellur coming in with a challenge here. He needs to win this, but he doesn't. No. Bubu Dubu keeps clutching up these 1v1s, and that's going to bite them, because right now it's a 2v1. You got Pznguin. Well, great shots from Pznguin. He keeps the shields off, but the OS is about to be up. New spawner now up in red base. Bubu Dubu aware of the new spawn. He looks over to it, but the 2v2 or 2v1 comes in. Sceptify was the one who broke away with the OS. Massive play from him. It's a 2-kill advantage now.
He goes straight for that noob combo. You know he wants it. Now he doesn't really have to worry about anything other than the back smack. He checks blue, is not able to find anything, but he's going to find a free shot on Pznguin. And that overshield allows him to stay alive, even though he sustains massive damage in the back from Stellur. And now Stellur, he's trapped like a fish in a barrel. It's just a matter of time before he gets collapsed on. Can he take one with him, though? He's able to get the trade, and that's a big trade, to be honest. You're getting collapsed on by 2 players. You have to take one with you. And he does just that. And then Bubu Dubu. Man, the amount of times that Bubu Dubu has been made one shot and has survived is one too many.
I'd love to see the collection of hard target medals this man has at the end of the game for sure. But 21-18 at this point. It's a good thing they slowed it down just a little bit before it gets out of hand here. But Stellur coming in with a double team on bottom red. Great kill to get it to 21-19. Bubu Dubu in the meantime. He knows their bottom red base. It was a good nade, but it didn't connect. He's still going to hold it down from top map. You can see the pinch coming in from pink side. And Bubu Dubu, look at his awareness right here. That was so beautiful. He just sits behind the wall, comes out reticle place, gets a timing advantage on Stellur. Player up on top map here. Bubu Dubu! My God, what a play out of this man. He stays alive. Sceptify picks up the kill. It's 23-19. Garrett, I think it might be over.
Yeah, Bubu Dubu's ability to stay active in close confined spaces and to find holes in the defense and to use those to his advantage is really what the difference maker is. And the other one is his ability to stay alive. Another one shot where he survives, and now he's
hey there.
Oh my, ooh, okay.
Bubu Dubu.
Guys,
he's teaching us jumps right here.
If you go look at the bottom right of your screen, you should see a clip function. So you might want to clip that one and go put it into the inventory, because that's a nice jump to know.
Yeah. That's a nice cheeky one right there. He didn't really get to use it either way. 24-19, that's all she wrote. Stellur puts the controller down because he knows it's over. And that's a series, a confident one for Bubu and Sceptify. We didn't predict it, Garrett, and man, did we eat our words.
Yeah, man, we saw Shotzi in the same room as Bubu Dubu the other day.
You think he picked up the controller?
Yeah, that might be some Shotzi action coming in right there. But what a match from Bubu Dubu and Skep. And honestly, like, we're talking about a couple key moments going the other way, and we're probably seeing that series go to a best of 7. On particular on this match, though, it was the overshields that made the difference. You notice Stellur and Pznguin got them early on, and that's why they built a lead. The second that they lost that momentum, Bubu Dubu and Sceptify really just took advantage.
Sorry to interrupt you there. I love these replays, by the way. Massive shout out to Louis. Just the fact that we can go back and relive some of these moments, these jumps. If we get right here, so the thrust that he hit, it's a little too far to the left. What he would have wanted is to, if we go back to the timing of the thrust, you want to thrust closer to the shadow, because then it gives you a smoother launch up top. Because he hit a little bit to the left here, he got like a bit of a dead launch, but he's lucky. He's holding jump here, and there's invisible ghost clamber ledges on the outside of cars, so he got lucky, and he grabbed that ghost clamber. It's hard to hit it, but it still worked out for him. In the future, you want to go a little bit more to the right with the thrust beside the shadow.
Man, I want to bring in
my nerd knowledge.
Active in and hear what he had to say about that match, man. Is Active still around? Because
I am here, and let me tell you, that was a 4-1, just like our Halo 3 series. But there were some incredibly close games in that series, and there was so many momentum swings. I have a headache right now. It was that was an insane series, honestly.
Loved it.
I mean, I still can't get over that 25-24 finish that we saw. Where
that's the highlight.
I mean, honestly, like, it's such a hype moment, and then for the next game to be just as close. And honestly, if that game goes in the other direction, I think that was the deciding game. Like, I think if Pznguin and Stellur won that game, I think they take the series. Bubu Dubu and Skep end up clutching it up. And honestly, beautiful camo rotations on that map.
Yeah.
Like, you can't ask for a better rotation on that Truth game. And Bubu Dubu and Skep played that to a T, to perfection, really. And that's the reason why they came out Hard Money Tuesday victor.
I see the chat saying reruns. They want to run it back. Bubu's hitting unknown illegal jumps here. I do want to see a couple more of those Bubu plays, because honestly, this was the play that kind of won the game right here. Cycle it back just a little bit before this moment, just so we can talk about like how Bubu isolates the situation when he's up on like the ring 4 position, like way up at the top, or ring 3, whatever you want to call it. So even farther back, right? He's timing this in his head. He must be, I think, because he throws a god nade out to bottom red. This player dodges it. Pznguin dodges it. And he's sitting up on top here, and he knows he's got to fight 2 players. So here, watch. Throw the nade out. Player comes out. He sees one. He sees the other. And then he times this challenge in his head. So he's got his reticle placed for the reach out for Pznguin. Doesn't see it. And then drops behind the pedestal over on ring 2. And just waits for a second. That wait was perfect because it throws off the pre-aim of Stellur, who's expecting to see Bubu in top mid. Bubu's predicting the timing of that push there. I think. It's just like, it's so perfect that he times that wait there, gets his shields back, comes out, gets the startle onto Stellur, who's not ready for it, comes back to live here, and then the reticle placement here as he comes up, finishes off the kill onto Bubu Dubu, and then manages to get the melee into Stellur, drops down, Sceptifies there in time. That's a game-winning, series-winning play right there.
And talk about like his ability, like he jumps in and like he knows that he can make that a crouch jump. Like a lot of the lower tier players would, just clamber that jump up, but because he crouch jumps up, he keeps his reticle ready. He knows to take that shot. Like that play is literal perfection. Like there is nothing to really criticize about it. And honestly, you'll see it in his Forge gameplay and everything, is that Bubu Dubu just has this innate ability to fill in empty spots in a close quarters battle. And that's what really makes the difference when it comes to his fights, is he just knows what he can and can't get away with. He's in between 2 players and very close to Stellur, but he knows that Stellur isn't going to challenge him right there, so he just gets back up, takes the fight, and he wins. I mean, that's just beautiful gameplay from Bubu Dubu.
Yeah, and then he hits this jump too. Now he doesn't really get to use it, but this is a beautiful jump. Let's go back and see how he hits it though. I've never hit this one myself. I've never tried to use it. I've seen somebody hit it before when I did my map breakdown, but you sprint and you perfectly time a thrust into the wall, and if that works out, you get right up. It's similar to Truth, right, on pink side, and you'll see it on Truth and Regret. You can do this on the opposite side of the map as well. Stand right up on top. You got a 10-second timer. If a player comes down or comes through from below you, they'll never see it. There's a spot actually right behind him as well. So as he sits up here, there's a spot a little further back where you look, see how he's kind of in the vines and he's on red team. This is a huge advantage. If you're on red team and you sit behind the red vines, it's so hard to see that player. There's another vine section right behind him. It's like you're literally inside the wall. You're practically invisible.
Oh my! We just saw a beautiful series, man, and I'm so glad that we got to witness it with all you guys out there. And you know what's so crazy is that we have another Tuesday match just 2 weeks from now. So stay put it in the calendar right now. You can also follow the Twitch channel, so when we go live, you'll be able to see some crazy Halo 5 Pro Series action along with the Halo 3 Pro Series action on Sunday. You know, come back and join us for that. We're going to be doing some awesome things over there. I believe Active will be there on Sunday as well to cover some Halo 3 action. So, you know, if you're really wanting to get involved with the Halo 5 and the Halo 3 Pro scene, this is the place to be. So make sure you follow that channel, you stay updated, you go Twitter and YouTube in the chat. These things will be up on YouTube tomorrow. Go give them some love. You know, we really appreciate you guys being out here. But man, what a series that we saw. And Active, I mean, we saw an incredible Halo 3 match, and then we go back out and we see an incredible Halo 5 match.
Yeah, it was honestly, like I said, both series were really, really good, but the Halo 5 series, I mean, I really wish I could play this game again. I mean, my hands don't allow me to do so. I have really bad carpal tunnel, so I have to use a keyboard and mouse on Halo, but I would love to be playing Halo 5 again. The amount of skill that comes into the movement in this game, it blows my mind. And Bubu just taught us another slide going up to the top of the map. Like, there's just so many things in there. It's just like speed chess at this point. Like, Halo 3 is chess, and this is like speed chess. It's insane to see, honestly. But great job out of the guys. These guys obviously grind. You know, Pznguin Stellur, congratulations to them for being 2-time winners. You know, finally figuring their stuff out, man. This is why we have this time between now and Infinite. We're figuring things out, and these guys definitely did figure it out. But Sceptify, this guy's insane. I've been saying it for a while. Every Halo 5 series that I watch, every Halo 5 tournament I watch, he is popping off, and he did so tonight. Great series.
Guys, I have word. We have our interview ready. Tony is standing with Bubu Dubu and Sceptify with some incredible questions. Stay tuned.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here live with Bubu Dubu and Sceptify after the big Redemption Money Tuesday win. And look at that, Bubu just chilling right there. Sceptify, I know you're feeling good. Man, that was incredible. How are you guys feeling?
Gameplay and showed in the series score 4-1, so definitely feel good about it. But yeah,
I mean, I'm feeling pretty good as well. It was a good series.
It really was. I was absolutely loving watching that. I know you said it's business as usual. And Bubu, you just moved. You getting comfy over there? You getting comfy?
oh yeah. I mean, I'm just moved to Texas from Louisiana, so not too far from home. But yeah, I'm getting comfy over here. This house is nice. You know, shout out to the homies, everybody. They came out this past week, and we're going to Top Golf, bowling, everything. So been living it up over here.
What about you, Jay? You look like you're playing in like a theater or something. Like, I love the setup you got with the recliners. You definitely look comfy over there.
Yeah, it's my basement. This is where I've been playing for like almost. Well, I actually used to play in my room, but like pretty better down here because I can just rage all day. No one hears me.
You can punch walls after you lose and everything.
Well, clearly you guys weren't raging too much on that one. If it looked pretty comfortable, and I wanted to talk about the games a bit. Like, you guys clearly know what you're doing when it comes to twos. I mean, obviously you guys are professionals, but twos is on like another level. Like, what are some of the skill sets that you need to be successful in twos, and what make you guys successful?
I mean, skill sets are pretty self-explanatory because like you take less people off the map, like in 4v4s down to 2v2s. Like, you take each person off the map, and like individual skill like matters like even more the more you go down, like down to 1v1. So you pretty much gotta just win your ones and have ice and like show up on the day, and that's kind of what we did. Like, 2v2s are a completely different game than 4s, in my opinion. When it comes down to like how you want to actually play the game. Like, 2v2s, you can kind of break the game by, if you have like total map control, like you could basically just win if you play it right, and if you like win your ones.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it's like a lot easier to like always know where both players are at on the map. And just like you're individually talented. And
you got to be able to finesse as well. Like in twos, like the more you can finesse, and like that's why like Bound is so good, because that guy just finesses like so many situations in twos because he knows what angles to cut. He knows like what fights to take, and he knows how to just like be aggressive like on the spawners. He doesn't let the other team breathe basically, and yeah.
8 inches bound, brother. I mean, you top 5 move, but don't ever forget it.
You saw it right there. You saw it right there. The jump was in.
Well, you know what? You mentioned about being aware of where everybody is on the map, and obviously, I think that's a big part of that's communication. What do the comms sound like with you two? I want to start off with you, Jay.
I mean, it's pretty chill. I mean, like, we always know like what we're kind of doing like without the comms, but the comms definitely like help. Nothing like crazy.
Anything you want to throw on top of that, Bubu?
Oh yeah, I mean, it was nothing crazy at all. Like, our comms were actually really chill. I don't know if you guys went into listens or not, but our comms were pretty chill. Like, I feel like I didn't even put effort into my comms, because, I mean, we just had really chill comms. I don't know.
No problem. No problem. I mean, hey, I bet it would work. A lot of times I hear a lot of people getting too frantic or too crazy, and sometimes it's hard to hear. So I think maybe being calm out maybe it's better for your communication. I can see that. So you know what? You just took down Pznguin and Stellur. It's hard for us to find some of these duos. Who are 2 opponents that you guys think we need to come up that maybe you guys can play next?
Well, either, I mean, anyone to be honest, but preferably Renegade inbound.
Yeah, I would love to play. I would love to play Renegade. I just love playing him, like, for no particular reason at all. But like, the better players I play against, it brings like the best out of me, and it's always like competitive against him. So, but yeah, well, I mean, I'll play anybody, but I love playing like the best players. So that would be fun.
There's no way that was a coincidence, Jesse. I saw you drop the glass and look in the camera. Sound like you were looking at somebody. You were looking right in his eyes right there. I like that. Well, you know, we might have to make something happen. I can make a couple of calls. You know, we can get something happen. I want to talk about the future. And I mean, the future that we're all looking for, because I love Halo 5 and we had Halo 3 earlier, and I truly love it. But I think that we're all ready for that next step. So, are you guys ready for Infinite? And what does the grind look like going into Infinite? I need to know.
You can start, Jay, if you want.
All right. I mean, like, yeah, I've been ready for Infinite like every day now. I mean, there's not a day where I'm not ready for Infinite, so, you know. But I don't know. As far as the grind, I mean, I'm just gonna play like almost every day and just get better.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for me, like, it's just stay prepared for Infinite, you know, do like anything to keep my like skills to where it needs to be, and more importantly, just like stay balanced in my personal life, you know, stay fit, stay healthy, like keep my mind right, just pretty much stay busy, so that when the time eventually does come, I just want to be like the best version of myself going into that game, pretty much. And one of my goals before the game comes out is like to run a marathon. So that'll be interesting because the game is coming out this fall, and so I only have like a couple more months of training before I actually, you know, attempt a marathon. But yeah, I mean, just stay healthy and stay happy, and then when the game comes out, like, be grinding.
Well, I'm excited to hear that. I'm excited to hear about that marathon, man. Keep us updated through Twitter. We all know you're a long distance runner and whatnot. I need to know. But you know what, guys? I'm gonna pass things over to the casters. Thank you guys so much. Business as usual. Get your skills up and chill comms. That's what I got. I took down notes on my notepad. I'm ready, and I can't wait to see you guys come Infinite. I'm gonna pass things over to the casters.
All right.
Thanks for having us.
That was a great interview. That was awesome. Like, I love the grind mentality, and having Infinite, you know, in their sights. Everyone's got Infinite in our sights. 222 days, supposedly. It's not been confirmed yet, but yeah, it's a long time, and it's a long time to get things in order, right?
You heard it from Bubu though. It's a holistic endeavor, right? It's not just like grinding Halo all the time. It's a mental health thing too, right? You got to stay fit, you got to stay active, you got to make sure all the other elements of your life are at the best they can be, because then you'll play your best, right? If you got other things bogging you down, it's going to affect the gameplay. So Bubu seems to have a science there, and I'm sure that lends to his abilities in Halo.
I 100% agree. So I mean, great series, guys, right? I mean, the Halo 3 series was really good. Halo 5 was a lot closer, but we got plenty of stuff coming up. We got the Halo 3 tournament this Sunday. Before that, we got the Halo 5 championship tournament. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be on the Halo channel, I believe, but I don't know if we're doing a separate channel. But either way, we got a lot of Halo still ahead of us, and this has been really exciting. I mean, thanks for having me, guys. It was a fun time. Garrett, what do you think of today?
I mean, talk about an incredible couple matches. I mean, even though the scoreline wasn't as close as we probably hoped that it would be, we saw incredible matches. We saw the highest level gameplay out there, and we saw some breathtaking performances. And honestly, I'm just glad I was along with the ride with you, Active, with Shy. I mean, I always love casting with you, and then more importantly, Tony, shout out to you for hosting this thing, man. You absolutely killed it.
Thank you so much. It's my first time doing something like this, and I had an absolute blast. I mean, obviously, it's always good working with people that I love and friends of mine, and watching the top competition. I mean, that Halo 3 event was crazy. Even the Halo 5, you look at the series scoreboard, that 25-24 down to the wire. 25-23 down to the wire. And even that last game, the score wasn't that close, but if you were really watching, a couple of things go the other way, and we're talking about a game 6, and who knows.
I wish we got there. I was at game 7, but I'm disappointed. And honestly, my biggest highlight is just that regret game. That's you right there, Garrett.
I think I'm right there with you, man. I think we gotta witness that once again on the channel, guys. So I mean, guys, we have our socials. I mean, go check us out on Twitter and stuff, and make sure that you stay involved with us and the players. I mean, honestly, everyone that's here, it's been absolutely incredible what we witnessed. But I think this is a series to remember in the history books of Money Tuesday, and we're gonna have so many more matches to come after.
And guys, I can't wait for that. And like Garrett kind of alluded to, man, make sure you guys are all over our social. Make sure you're following the Twitch, notifications on. If you don't have notifications on, I don't know what you're doing. Same thing with the Twitter. If you want to keep up with all the action, make sure you guys are on the Twitter. Alex,
yes.
Final thoughts.
Final thoughts. Amazing tournament. Happy to be here. Let's do it again. Next, 2 Tuesdays from now. We got more coming up. I keep saying it every single week, but I just want bigger, better competition. So I know Shotzi said that if we can get him on PC, it might be possible to see him on Tuesday. I'm praying, man. We got a taste of Shotzi like a week ago, thanks to Bubu Dubu, and the man still got it. So it looks like it's possible that we might be able to get him on a Tuesday. If that can happen, it'll make my dreams come true. So hopefully it happens.
Active, you're up.
I love that Shotzi's playing Halo 5 again. That passion doesn't go away. Halo passion does not leave, and he'll be back for Infinite maybe. I mean, I don't want to call it out, but like Halo, you love Halo, and that doesn't end ever. So great series, great Halo 3 series, Halo 5 series. It's great to be here. Great casting with you, Garrett, of course. I will definitely see you guys next time. It's going to be a good time.
Man, staring into my soul with them baby blues. I don't know what they. Garrett, right? Tell me something.
Beautiful eye.
We have all this talk about Shotzi and everything, and it's like I'm with there. Like I'd like to see Shotzi, but I also want to see some of the new blood. I want to see some of these top AMs come in. Maybe we'll have like an EU Tuesday, or see some of these Latin American guys that can make a performance. I know that Spartan's been hitting up the line saying, "Hey, get me in for one." So maybe we'll see him soon. But there's so many good players at this game, and so many opportunities for incredible matches. So honestly, the only thing I can say, follow the Twitch channel, follow the Twitter, and make sure you're here. And eventually, one of these days, it's going to be every Tuesday, not every other Tuesday. So stay along for the ride.
Hey, man, no matter who. Sorry, I was gonna say Money Tuesday, Money Thursday, whatever Money day you guys want to make. I'm down for it.
Right?
Money every day. Let's get money every day. Ladies and gentlemen,
we
it
need a
doesn't
ones
matter.
day too. I don't know if you guys are down for some money ones, but I want to see Bound play some ones. Bound Renegade. I don't know. I'm sure you guys want to see that too in the chat.
That would be awesome.
Money, son, I will figure it out.
Put money on the line. It's a good time.
Exactly right.
We'll figure it out. Either way, guys, no matter who we get on screen, no matter what we're playing, no matter what the game types are, I'm always having a good time. I'm with guys I love, Garrett, Tim, Alex, and not only that, but it takes a full team effort. As the guys you don't see in the backgrounds are some of the ones who work the hardest. When you look at Mr. Snow, Jay, Rach on the socials, and obviously LVT putting this all together. That's honestly what it's all about. It's not possible without the entire team. Frag out as well. My apologies, man. It's so much more that I'm missing. It's so hard to actually name them all, and more importantly, you guys in the chat. I promise you, it's so easy for us to get hype and make some noise when you guys are in the chat, making it entertaining, just lending us your energy for us to launch the spirit bomb that is this. And one of the guys that works one of the hardest is LVT. I want to bring him on camera. Brandon, you ready for me?
Oh yeah, everybody, congratulations to our winners. Cashes, you all did amazing. Tony, great job co-hosting with me, my man. Great hype going into these matches. I loved every second of it. Pay attention to these credits right here if you can, all right? Myself and Nighty over here putting in money into these events, and occasionally Mr. Snow does as well. And then of course we had Why Not Be Reckless, Shyway, Tools, and Active on the mic today. They absolutely killed it. Follow them if you enjoyed the show today. And then of course the people behind the scenes that do the work before Tuesday. So I'm talking Monday, Sunday, Saturday. 2 weeks beforehand, we're working on this, and I think we already know who we have lined up for the next Halo 5 event. So Bubu and Skep, if you're willing to come back, I think we already know who you're going to play against. It's not Bound and Renegade, but it's going to be another test. I will say that. Back to the credits, though. Mr. Snow, my man behind the scenes, keeping track of the team, talking to players, knocking out stats. He does it all. We got EU Rach. Thank you to EU for letting us borrow her every Tuesday. She does an amazing job, guys. Excellent work on the socials. All the tweets and the notifications that I have on my phone is literally because of her, so thank you for that, Rach. And then we got Frag Out, JMX, and Lewis Superboy. You guys are out here clipping, watching the chat. Lewis is out here editing videos. Every time you see those hype trailers that we play for you guys, it's done by him. And then of course we have other editors that worked in the past for Money Tuesday. We had Ryan Hastings doing the hype ass open that you guys, everybody loves. And then of course we had Xander do the map intro videos. So good job to them. My apologies. If you guys couldn't hear me, you can hear me now. I gotta say, thank you to everybody for sure. If you're not here on Saturday, I don't know who you are. Just kidding. Please come out here on Saturday. We want your support. We definitely want people to come out and support what we do. And we're going to have some great tournament footage for you. A lot of great stuff for you to see. And it's all going to happen live because on Saturday is the Halo 5 Pro Series Championship for the Season 4. My apologies for being on mute right there. I thought I was for a second, but I couldn't tell. Anyways, thank you all for showing up. Please come out on Saturday. We really need you all to be here. I'm going to show you the credits one more time. Shout out to everybody on this screen right here. Why Not Be Reckless, Shyway, Tools, Active. They all killed it on the microphone today. And then we had Mr. Snow in the background, definitely running the team, making sure he knows exactly what's going on with the competitors, communicating with the competitors, crunching out stats for us, doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Basically making this as smooth as possible, and I can't thank him enough for that. We have Rach on socials. Thank you to E United for getting us. Thank you to E United for allowing us to have her come onto the show, and yeah, I'm super happy to have her because she kills it every single time. I've got a ton of notifications on my phone right now, and it's all because of her. And then, of course, we have Frag Out and JMX watching the chat and taking down clips and all of this stuff. Yeah. Great stuff. Last but not least on this credit list, Lewis Superboy. He's going to be working on some hype videos for us coming up after today. Be on the lookout for Money Tuesday and these shows to be on YouTube pretty soon, and it's going to be great. Please do not miss that. And once again, please come back on Saturday. Guys, we don't know if this is going to be our last Pro Series event or not. All we know that this is the end of season 4, so please come back. Please support us. We're going to be live here on LVT for the pool play portion, and then we're going to be handing it off to HCS to continue the bracket play and all the hype and all of that. Shout out to my man Tony because he's going to be out there. Shout out to Shyway, and woo! I'm excited. You guys, please pay attention to these credits one more time, and I'm going to be signing out. We're going to be leaving you guys with some highlights from the Halo 5 match shortly after that. Thank you all for coming out.
Perfect. Double kill. Gain the lead. Reversal. Top gun. Killing spree. Killing frenzy. Next kill wins. Airborne snapshot. Perfect. Double kill. Reversal. Double kill. Double kill. Perfect. Reversal. Killing spree. Sudden death. Game over. Victory. Reversal. Double kill. Gain the lead. Perfect. Perfect. 5 kills to win. Next kill wins. Gain the lead. Game over. Victory. First strike. Perfect.